In 1991, after the release of the first Sonic game, Sega knew that they needed a sequel, and fast. The first game had released in June 1991, and by November the same year, the Sonic team were back at work creating a sequel to what many considered the best game of 1991. Sega knew that if they wanted to keep the fanbase they had gained from the original Sonic game, that they had to make a good sequel that lived up to the expectations of all those that wanted it. Sega aggressively promoted Sonic the Hedgehog 2 before its release, spending around $10 million on advertising alone. But did this pay off? Was the hype lived up to? And is the game actually good? Hi, I'm Toby, and today I'll be looking into that and seeing if Sonic 2, in my opinion, is a good sequel and lives up to the original's hype and expectations.
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Bide your time, lie in wait.
After the release of the first game, Sonic became a cultural icon, being known as the hedgehog that runs fast, being incredibly cool and an icon for many kids all over the world. You got TV shows, merchandise, films eventually, and more games. The first sequel was actually Sonic the Hedgehog 2, released in November of 1992. This game is regarded as the best by many, saying that it's a great sequel and that it's better than most of the other games that come afterwards. Because let's be honest, most Sonic games are ass. But is that true? Is it really worth the hype? Is it the best Sonic game out there? The best Sonic sequel? Well, let's find out. One big thing I think Sonic 2 has over its predecessors and Sonic CD is that the fact that it has kind of a story going for it. In the first game and Sonic CD, there's not really a build-up to the big fight. You see Metal Sonic once or twice, you see Eggman at the end of every level, you beat him, done. And then you get to the final stage and it's just you kill him and you win, wow. But Sonic 2 changes that by having a final boss that genuinely got me hyped. I was excited, you kept going, you get on an airship, then you go to the moon, you defeat Eggman, it's good. That's all I'm trying to say, is good. I don't want to talk about the difficulty about those bosses, because holy shit, it took me multiple days to beat the final Eggman boss, and it's embarrassing, but oh well. But I do think that this game has that going for it. It has a bit more of a story, a bit more of a structure to it, which I think is very much appreciated, and is further explored in Sonic 3. One of my favourite parts about Sonic 2 is the level design. Unlike Sonic CD, it's not massively convoluted, but there are still some really good levels that are confusing and wacky, but you always end up where you need to go. For example, a level I despise is Chemical Plant 2. It's weird, it's got water, I don't really like it. However, you do get to the end, and I appreciate that a lot more than, levels in Sonic CD where you run into an end. I also want to commemorate the music. The music in every single Sonic game is incredible. I didn't put this in the last video because I forgot, but music in Sonic games are just incredible all round. I also think this is a really good step up from the first game. Well, in Sonic Origins you can spin dash in every level and every version, but in the original you couldn't, and that was interesting in Sonic 2. Spin dash is an iconic move now and very important, I'm literally doing it right now. But yeah, apart from that, it's just really good. It's a great step up, with visuals, the sound, the levels, the story, and yeah. I also want to touch upon this. I do not like the Chaos Emeralds and how you achieve them in this one. It's weird, it doesn't suit me, and I just don't appreciate it. I don't see the point in collecting 50 rings. I did it once. Every other time I tried to do it, it kept saying no, and I kept getting pissed each time. I kept getting more pissed, and it was just one of those things. But apart from that, it's just a really good game. And now, onto the bad stuff. Even though for most of this video I've been glazing this game, there are some very serious issues. For example, bullshit things like getting hit, bullshit places, the whole shebang. Weird hitboxes, and the entirety of Metropolis Zone is just ass. Every single one of those robots on that zone for some reason are bad, Like, you got the crab ones, you got the fucking grasshopper ones, which are the bane of my existence, and then you just have the starfishes, which I loathe entirely. But then you get to Death Egg Zone, which this music is from. I spent so long on Death Egg Zone because for some reason the game thinks, oh yeah, you can beat 2 bosses back to back without a checkpoint with no rings, which is dumb because my favourite thing about Sonic is the ring mechanic. Because unlike Mario, you don't have to worry about, ooh, is there a mushroom there? No, you have rings, you're good. But it's just weird. I don't know. It's finicky, buggy. There's a bunch of shit everywhere. Bullshit here and there, but overall it's a good game. It's better than Sonic CD, in my opinion, because anything can be better than Sonic CD. But also, I want to say this. How does this game, a game without Metal Sonic, who is a very cool character, have a better boss battle with a robot Sonic than Sonic CD? Let me give some context. At the end of Sonic 2, you fight Silver Sonic and Robot Eggman. You fight Silver Sonic, who's basically Metal Sonic, but without any of the Metal Sonic stuff, and is just not as cool. It's sad. And he has and honestly, I enjoy his boss fight. Like, his boss fight is chill, it's cool, and it's what a Sonic CD Metal Sonic fight should have been. Not a race. But, oh well. You can't pick everything, I guess. After careful consideration and needing to have a good title for the video, I've decided that Sonic 2 is a good sequel. Is it the best Sonic game by far? Hell no. You know, you got Adventure 2, you got Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you got a bunch of other games. You even got Sonic Frontiers, you know, because everyone knows how good that game is. All jokes aside, I think Sonic 2 is a really good game, but it doesn't really hold up that well. Even though I'm playing on Origins with the anniversary mode, where, you know, you don't have to worry about lives, but it's still a bit wonky and buggy and shit like that. But either way, I had fun with this game, and I really enjoyed it. And I think if you want to play this game, play it. Is it as good as the original? It's better. It's better than the first game. It builds off the first game really well, and truly makes something out of itself. It's not just a carbon copy, it's better, and it deserved all the hype it gets. And I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I've been Toby, thank you for watching. Editing Toby here, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed my New Year's video. This will count as my only video for the month, probably, because I don't really upload anymore. But I have enjoyed making this video, and I hope to make more Sonic videos, especially since I saw Sonic 3, which was peak. Like, I don't think I've enjoyed a film that much, and it is the film of the year. If you haven't seen it, go watch Sonic 3, it's really good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and please subscribe. If you don't, I will find you, I know where you live.